Welcome back again to our third day of the program. What I'd like to talk about today is actually what we mean by awareness. Many people are probably aware of the fact that mindfulness aims to build something some referred to as non-judgmental awareness, which can be kind of a mouthful, but really the most important thing, one of the things that actually kind of pulled me into this practice in the first place a long time ago, is that there's a real important instruction of just make it your own, like take nothing at face value, be a skeptic, and often it's summarized, ask yourself, is it true? So is it true that there would be value to being aware of what's going on while it's happening? And that may be straightforward, but so often in life we're caught up in the stories, we're caught up in the past, we're caught up in the future, we're doing things without really giving them much of our attention at all. And for a short session like this, I can't get into the dozens and dozens of implications of that, but you can begin to explore it yourself. Any more pleasant moment in life that we can give our full attention to is going to be more restorative. Any more challenging moment in life we can give our attention to is going to be managed a little more easily. So as we practice mindfulness, we're trying to develop this sense of full awareness of what's actually going on right now without needing to add anything, without all the stories, without all the extras that we tend to add. So coming into today's practice, again, find yourself that posture that you're going to hold for just a few minutes as best as you're able. I haven't specifically said yet that if something becomes really uncomfortable, it's okay to shift a little bit. Just be intentional, make a choice to move a little bit. So find yourself that sense of the breath again, just that physical movement of breathing in and breathing out in your body. Some people like instead to notice the sensation of air moving in and out of their nose and mouth, and that's fine too. So start today's practice by bringing your awareness to sensations in your body. So starting with your feet and moving up towards your head, or starting with your head and moving down towards your feet. Just noticing whatever physical sensations are there, and noticing if there's any place of tightness or tension, anything you can relax or let go of in this moment without really wrestling with it much. So perhaps summarizing that is noticing what's going on and then letting go a little bit if you're able. And then either staying with that part of the practice or seeing if you can recognize what emotions are going on for you right now. So often we're experiencing emotions without acknowledging them, or while we're trying to push them away. And quite often our emotions lead to thoughts and stories and aversion and all sorts of other experiences. So with that sense of patience again, seeing if you can recognize your emotion right now and caringly sit with it. Just give yourself permission. This is what I'm feeling in this moment in time. Then in the last couple of minutes, seeing if you can relate in the same way to thinking, recognizing that our minds will keep thinking much of the time. And that's totally okay. It's totally normal. Part of the practice. But at the same time, we can approach it with that sense of, is it true? I'm not necessarily getting caught up in or buying all of the stories, all of the filters. So for these last couple of minutes, just noticing thinking as thinking, whatever the thoughts happen to be, and coming back again to the breath. Patiently training your mind almost like you would a puppy to notice each time your thoughts wander, notice in time each time your mind goes into the past or future, and gently bringing it back again. And again, bringing your attention back, transitioning back to our program. I hope you enjoy the talks and speakers today, and I will see you again soon.